Hi!
Hello, and welcome to the Daily Almanac for June 4th. So, let's get started.
This day in history!
On this day in history, June 4th, 1896, Henry Ford made a successful pre-dawn test run of his horseless carriage called a quadricycle through the streets of Detroit. And on this day in 1919, the 19th Amendment to the Constitution of the United States was passed by Congress and sent to the states for ratification. It guaranteed women the right to vote. And on this day in 1937, the first shopping carts were introduced at the Humpty Dumpty supermarket in Oklahoma City. The shopping cart was invented by the store owner, Sylvan Goldman. It was based on the folding chair. Wheels were placed where the bottoms of the chair legs were. In place of a chair seat, two metal baskets were stacked on top of each other. This cart could be stored by folding it up, like a folding chair. In 1947, Goldman changed the design of a shopping cart so that it could be stored by simply nesting one cart into another. And this basic design is still in use today.
Word power!
Today on Word Power, we're going to talk about the word fable. A fable is a story that is usually about animals acting like humans. Fables always have a message or a lesson to teach. For instance, do you know the story of the tortoise and the hare? The story is about a race between the slow tortoise and the quick hare. When the race begins, the hare darts ahead and is so confident that he can win that he decides to take a nap before he even finishes the race. The tortoise is slow, but he keeps creeping along without stopping. Now, when the hare wakes up from his nap, he finds that the tortoise has not only passed him, but he has already won the race. The moral of this fable is, slow and steady wins the race.
Extreme.
Today on Extremes, we ask, what country has the highest population density on the planet? The answer is Monaco. Population density measures the number of people living in an area. Monaco has 16,205 people living per square kilometer, or 0.38 square miles. Monaco is a tiny country in southern Europe, and it's the second smallest country in the world. Even though it's so small and crowded, many very, very wealthy people live in Monaco.
Health tips.
If you're going for a swim, test the water temperature before you jump in. If you don't, and you jump into really cold water, it can shock your body. It can cause your heart rate to speed up. You might even open your mouth to yell and accidentally breathe in or swallow a big gulp of water, and then it would be harder for you to breathe. Cold water can also slow your muscles and make it harder to swim. So always test the water before you jump in. Does it get hot where you live in the summertime? A lot of Americans rely on air conditioning to keep their homes cool in the summer. The only problem is that air conditioners use a lot of electricity. Sometimes it works just as well to open the window and let the breeze from the outdoors inside. It can cool off your home without using any extra electricity. If that doesn't help, have a drink of nice cold water to cool you off. Try to use the air conditioner as little as possible, and that will keep our planet healthier. Well, that's all the time we have left today for Daily Almanac. Thanks for stopping by, and I hope to see you tomorrow.